Let's talk about it. Somebody sent me a video yesterday with Tim. I don't know who made the video, but Tim Bradley was on there talking, and they showed a clip talking about they seen some serious flaws in Boots. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know, it's interesting when you look at Boots as somebody as a trainer. You look at Boots like, all right, if you had to fight Boots, like, how would you deal with him? Well, Tim Bradley and them pointed out a flaw. They pointed out a serious flaw. That's why I don't listen to Tim Bradley goofy ass. Goofy. Tim Bradley's a goofy. Maybe listen to this goofy. There'll be no game on there, just propaganda. Waste of time. Complete waste of time. Wait till a little more people start jumping in and out of here before I really get into it though. They're gonna be disappointed because they're gonna think I'm gonna be on here pointing out flaws in Booth's game. See no dang flaws like that in Booth's game. Only flaws we've seen that you can kind of like if you want to reach for something, he gets hit sometime, okay, but he's also a killer. You know what I'm saying Boots be going for it. So you a guy who likes to go in there and try to get a guy out of there, you put yourself at more risk to get hit. That's how it works. Nobody is going in there and beating the crap out of guys and not getting touched. The more aggressive you are, the more you take chances to get hit. That's how it works. So if you want to sit back and be clean and be Haney and be Shakur, he could do that too. But he's not like that. He trying to get you out of there. So he takes some shots trying to do it. That's all that is. People want to look at that like, oh, he gets hit a lot. But I mean, I understand why. Oh yeah, people start. Let me tell y'all what the flaw is. There ain't one. So if you coming here looking for me to, I don't know what the flaw in Boots is. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody sent me this goofy old video though with him on pads, and this guy was like, "See, look right there. He's crossing his feet." That's goofy, wasting my time. And I told my boy before he sent it to me, "What up, Harris?" I told him before he even looked at it. I say, "Tim Bradley put that out. I ain't watching it." He said, "Bro, just look." So he clipped it for me, gave it to me. I looked at it. It's Boots on the pads. They pointing out allegedly something he's doing wrong on the pads. When you want to put out a flaw in somebody, at least show somebody else slightly exposing it, at least in a match. How you gonna see him do something on the pads and say, "Look, it's a flaw," so nobody's able to expose it? Come on, man. Goofy. That's goofy. It's propaganda. You know what I'm saying? For Boots, I guess I don't know what Boots' flaws. I have to really study him and see. Man, Boots my favorite fighter. Boots does everything that I train in one guy. He does it all. He's active high guard. He knows how to counter off the high guard. He switches stances. He uses the shoulder roll. Man, Boots do it all, man. He literally does everything. He does everything. He can fight the inside, outside. I don't know what the flaw is. Like you try to make one up. Karen gave him the most problems, but you got to understand what Karen did to give him those problems. He didn't give him nothing. You don't give somebody something. It's a problem for sure. Off top. That's with anybody. That's why people was like, oh, Madrimov gave uh Crawford problems. Yeah, that style give anybody problems. It's like Rigondeaux. When Rigondeaux did it, though, everybody was saying boring, but nobody wanted to even watch it. You feel me? I don't even really like the way Rigondeaux do it, and I don't really like the way the Eastern Europeans do it either. All that herky jerky, not throwing super fakes and throw a punch every now and again. I mean, it's boxing, so you gotta tolerate it. I'm not the guy that's gonna hate and just like a lot of people want to try to ban guys who fight a style they don't like. I mean, you got to get through it. So I don't pick and choose like most of everybody else do. They hate that style. Anybody else do it, but when they do it, everybody support it. Oh, it's boxing. Oh, Eastern European style. Oh. No, it's a frustrating style because it's more of a mental thing. You have to get through the boringness in your mind that this guy just flinching, not really throwing nothing, and you got to try to decode that. That's that's hard to deal with. Now, Xander get in there and do that for a round or two or three, and don't give him nothing to work with. Yeah, you might. That's what I would say. Get in there, don't give him nothing to work with for 3 or 4 rounds. But if you do that, he's pop shotting and throwing jabs, or at least throwing punches. He's gonna be winning those rounds. So that ain't smart. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the flaw is. I don't know. And the ones people point out, I don't think those are real flaws, to be honest with you. I mean, you can say they are, but I think to beat Boots at this point in his career, you gotta just hope to land a lucky punch. That's what I see. Going there and trying to stick it to him, but he don't get tired. I don't see Boots. Boots was the one that started the standing up stuff. Let's be real. He started that standing in the corner. And then y'all see him Canelo try to do that one fight, and by the 6 or 7 round, he was sitting there. They tried to copy it. They couldn't do it. They tried to copy it. Boots started that standing in the corner stuff. Who else? You want to go back and be, because people like to try to be funny. The first person we probably seen do that was George Foreman. When he got old, he stood up in the corner. But other than that, in this modern time, it was Boots. Boots the one standing in there. He stand up in the corner. He don't even sit down. He got gas tank. He got crazy gas tank. Normally, when somebody is athletic as Boots and as skilled as Boots, um, the flaw is usually like gas tank problems. He got crazy tank. He don't get tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's hard to deal with. Imagine guys like Tank. We talking about Gervonta Tank Davis who don't get tired. Imagine athletic, explosive guys who don't get tired. That's usually the flaw with athletic, fast guys like that. They usually, have bad gas tanks. They get tired. And, when people want to, try to tear at them, they be like, no heart, no heart. He ain't got no heart. No, athletic, explosive guys typically have bad gas tanks. That's because they're explosive. So they don't last long. You know what I'm saying? The muscles, the athleticism, usually that stuff don't last long. That explosiveness, it's hard to keep that up for 12 rounds. So normally these guys kind of have gas tank problems. It's a trade-off. You got guys like, Benavidez or Fandora, who's not real explosive, like pulling and rolling and doing all this extra stuff with their moves, and then coming back with explosive shots. Now I'm talking about one shot power and all that. Usually those guys don't last long. Just like with Mike Tyson, he wasn't a 12-round fighter. Usually, if you survive 6 or 7 rounds with Tyson, you be all right. You just got to get past that initial burst where he's fresh and them shots is coming hard and fast. And once that slows down, then you can get to him. That's usually how explosive fighters work. That's why Tank really don't open up till later on. People think it's just because he's filling you out. That's a part of it. But he's also saving it. He's saving his tank for the end. Because he come out there shooting that stuff off and get tired. It's a wrap. You can check the history. Most guys, you want to be funny. That's all right. But, most guys, y'all just mad. Y'all just be mad. That's all. Y'all be mad. But I want to see somebody point out a real flaw in Boots. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I know it's propaganda, because I tell you, I know some real flaws in Xander, some glaring ones. He ain't got no inside game. Xander ain't got no inside game. I see flaws in Xander. You feel me? He don't have no inside game. That's why he's fighting Gallegos or whatever that dude was, where they have to picture him holding dude from the back. That's because he don't have no inside game. Boots got an inside game. So right there, we know Boots can take advantage of that all day. Because if Xander try to sit on the outside and play this pop shot game with him, he gonna lose because he's not faster than Boots. He's not faster. He might be a little longer and a little taller, but the speed is gonna make up for that because he's not drastically taller like Pandora or something. You know what I'm saying? So he can take it to the inside. That's all you got to do with him. Go to the inside. Boots would probably beat him from the outside also, but I would take it in. I would tell him go inside. Play on the outside a little bit starting out. You know what I'm saying? To soften him up. It's textbook. Start on the outside to soften him up. Pop shot him. About the 5th, 6th round, start sitting down. Go in there and sit down with him because he don't got no inside game. And it's gonna force him to do a lot of holding like he had to do in that fight. Like, I can see what Boots can do. I don't really see what Xander can do. Just move, make it frustrating. But if he moves too much, he gonna tire himself out. So I really don't see no way Xander could win besides a lucky punch. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. You know, I think Boots' toughest fight might be like Fandora, you know what I'm saying? And that's not just the bias, this recently biased, where like, we seen him have a couple good performances. We start things unbeatable. We've seen him beat before, so we know how to beat him, and it's obvious. He's a long guy. You get inside. He does fight on the inside, but he also can be, he can be taken advantage on the inside too. You know what I'm saying? So. But I don't see no flaws in Boots, man. I haven't seen nobody who is a good trainer who gives opinions that I respect point out a flaw in Boots. I haven't seen Robert Garcia point nothing out. I haven't seen Brandman point nothing out. I don't care about what like Sean Porter, Goofy, Tim Bradley, Goofy. All these dudes is goofy. I don't listen to nothing they gotta say. I listen to dudes that give real serious takes. And Robert Garcia, he says little things here and there like, and when they was talking about Virgil Ortiz versus Boots, he said he's gonna have to kill him. He's gonna have to kill Virgil. Usually, if that's what you're saying, you're depending on the heart, like you're gonna have to kill him. That means you really don't see much. So all you're saying is he's got a lot of heart, and Virgil's gonna go out on his shield. That's not really saying much. You know what I'm saying? That's not really saying much. What up, Zeke? Yeah. So I don't see it. I don't know what the flaws are. If anybody see one, throw it in there. You know what I'm saying? So, cause I don't see it. I don't see flaws in Boots' game, man. Boots is the most well-rounded, skillful fighter in the game to me. You know what I'm saying? Currently, right now, he just does it all. Then he can switch and do it from both sides. Like I think that's what he gonna do if he fight Fandora. He gonna go southpaw on him. Southpaw versus southpaw. That's gonna kind of take away Fandora's southpaw advantage. That's gonna neutralize that because that's also what makes Fandora difficult. It's because Fandora is a southpaw. So you getting this tall, lanky guy from an awkward angle, but Boots can switch southpaw. So now you doing now you dealing with the same guy right in front of you with skill, with footwork. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem right there. But yeah, I don't know, man. Who see somebody with some actual boxing knowledge, not all this casual stuff. Cause my page ain't for casuals. I'm not here to entertain y'all. I'm not here to say goofy stuff to make y'all laugh or to make y'all feel like there's hope. We just tell the truth. I don't see no flaws in Boots, man. Boots is ridiculous, and he young, and he don't get tired. That's the coldest part about him, man. The man don't get tired. Usually, when you see guys on this level, you see these guys get tired, like Hitchens, Tank. He fights in spurts because he gets tired. We see these guys get tired. Like that's normally how that goes. Guys who are really explosive, really fast, they get tired. But Boots don't get tired. So what you gonna do? Because that's normally for all these styles of fighting. We've seen these styles over the years, over and over and over again. It's nothing new. It's not nothing new. Typically, the saying with these guys are test his heart. Test his heart. I think I may have just seen a video where Xander's even putting that out there. Like, I'm gonna break him, I'm gonna break him, I'm gonna break him. Yeah, right. You're gonna break before Boots does. I've seen Xander tired. I haven't seen Boots tired. Boots don't get tired. That's what make it crazy. Like, it's insane. And Fab Five Fred, he probably gone, but you can come up on here. We wanna hear your goofy butt come up on here. You feel me? Get up on here. I send you a live request. Hop up on here so we can see what you got to say. You ain't got to be in the comments. You ain't got to be a comment warrior. You can come on here. My name is the same on Instagram. Send me an inbox. You feel me? Get up on here and let's see if you can talk boxing. Because 99% of you goofy ass fans can't talk boxing. Y'all just lame fans. Y'all have these weird like other things you get out of boxing because it ain't really boxing. So bring your goofy ass on here and see if you can talk boxing. Have a real conversation about boxing. That's what we do here. It's not for casuals. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm almost to where I gotta go. So yeah, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I see Fandora being interesting, but I think Boots beat Fandora too. He's just too dynamic, man. It's way too dynamic. That's why a lot of times you duck guys like this at this stage in their career. A lot of guys do. You duck them and you force them to just fight cans in order to stay busy. Not like Gigi, because that's what I try to use as excuse for Gigi. Plenty of guys around ready to fight Gigi. He didn't want to fight nobody. They protected him. That's why all his fights were carefully matched. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to let him fight nobody because there was guys around. Even Abel Sanchez talk about that. There was no reason to fight Charlo. There's no reason to fight Andrade. There's no reason to fight these guys. There's no reason to fight Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? What? But it was a reason to fight Steve Rose. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason to fight him. So when they make these excuses, You gotta go check out the record and see if it reflects all the way across. It never reflects all the way across. It'd be different if you fought all big fights. Like, okay, I'm not gonna fight those guys who got bigger fights on the line. That would make sense. You didn't have bigger fights on the line. Charlo and Andre were bigger names than Jacob. Only reason he fought Jacob was because Canelo fought Jacob and they were trying to build that match. So since Canelo fought him, he fought him. You know what I'm saying? But that was it. Other than that, GG record, sorry. That's what I said. That's the biggest hype job. That's probably one of the biggest hype jobs of our era. And people try to make excuses like he was ducked. Nah, he wasn't ducked. He was doing the ducking. Because he could have fought Andre Ward, Andrade. He could have fought Charlo. It was way more names. We could have seen GG in fights that the fans, I know I wanted to see. A lot of his fans didn't care who he was fighting. He was crushing cans. They were still happy. I wanted to see him against those type of guys. If those guys ain't no good, go in there and crush them then. That's what the fight game is about. Don't tell me about it. Show me. That's what this stuff always comes down to. That's why everybody always got something slick to say on the net. It's like, this is boxing, baby. Show me. You know what I'm saying? Show me. You just come to the gym. Hey, these fighters always need work. I'm not even a fighter. I'm a trainer. But if you come in there just talking crazy, I get in the ring with you. That's the type of guy I was. I got pictures with everybody around here that was around my weight. That's anybody. I got in the ring with them just because that's the type of person I am. So, that's the nature of this game. But a lot of these guys, they're just comment warriors and, guys being a fan. They don't be in shape or be able to fight. You know what I'm saying? These dudes ain't about that. But yeah, man, that's it. It ain't no fault. Tim Dolly's a goofy. I advise y'all to stop listening to him. Sean Porter, his takes are trash, and he don't like to admit when they're trash because he said something goofy about Brian Norman Jr. fighting Haney because I guess he be hating on Haney. So there was something weird he said. He tried to go back and cover it up. I didn't say that. I said. And he looking goofy trying to cover it up. Dante's boxing covered it. He just want to admit like you said some. People let the Haney hate like cloud their judgment. And Brian Norman Sr. did the same thing. He thought because Ryan beat him with the left hook that he was going to just jump in and hit him with the left hook. Your left hook ain't the same, goofy. You ain't got the same left hook as Ryan. That's what I'm saying. Like, what made you think you got the same left hook as Ryan? Ryan left hook is fast, is explosive, it's quick. His hand speed's faster than Brian Norman Jr. And I think he's got more power than Brian Norman Jr. Now, Brian Norman Jr. did knock that dude's memory about 6 months back or something like that. So I don't know. Power, we might be able to, debate power. But his power, Ryan's power comes quick. It's like explosive. It's like quick power off quick hands. Brian Norman Jr.'s power is like thudding, like boom. Ryan's whop, whop. That thing comes quick with power. So it's different. And that's exactly what we seen. I don't think Brian Norman Jr. caught anyone one left hook at all. Because it ain't the same. Your left hook ain't the same. Even though you cleaned the memory of that other dude that stood in front, but that's not Haney. That's not the same guy. He stood in front. Those guys, you ever repeat like them Japanese dudes, they stay getting hurt in the ring. It's about, 3 or 4 of them in the last couple of years that have been injured real bad. And that comes from that fighting style. Like, they all don't fight like anyway. I don't know what they'll copy anyway. Use your feet. Anyway, got a textbook. I don't know why they all got this stand in front, want to be tough guy style. It's going to get your clock cleaned every time. It's only a matter of time for your clock get clean fighting like that. It's only a matter of time. You just flat-footed come forward. That's all you know. It's only a matter of time for somebody to clean you up. That's how it works. That style don't get it done. You know what I'm saying? That's why they protected you because he's going to get his clock clean too. You just flat-footed coming forward. Somebody going to clean you up. They're going to clean you up real nice. But that's all I got, man. I'm at where I need to be. I'm going to tap in with y'all, man. Stop listening to goofies, man. Hey, if you're tired of goofies, all in the video, dancing, come to Death Row.